Hello there! Mic check. I'm here. So today is Appreciation Day, which means what?
So what is it
we
today?
want to tell you who we're appreciating. So today I really want to give Appreciation Day to my grandmother. My grandmother, we know her as Mom Mom because she was Mom's mom. Sadly, she has passed away, but if it wasn't for her, there's a few things that wouldn't have happened along the way in the story for me to meet Christina. If it wasn't for my grandmother, I probably wouldn't have pushed myself to do the Disney College program. Not both times, but just the first time. I originally was denied 3 times before I got into the Disney College program.
3? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And my grandmother continued to push me, and on top of it, she helped me get here, and on top of that, she helped us with the house that we live in, too.
Mm-hmm.
So it was my grandmother and I that had really talked about getting into the house, into moving to Florida as like a full-time thing. And I really, really appreciate her, and I really miss her. We do have her on the memory board a couple times. It's really hard to see her, but she's up here next to she's in our engagement photo.
Like we mentioned before, it was her birthday.
Mm-hmm. And if it wasn't for my grandmother's birthday, we wouldn't have had a pretense to...
Would have had a really good cover-up.
And then we have another picture of her here. In the family get-together. That was a really fun day, and this isn't the photo, but there's a really good photo that I'm going to show you guys that's of my grandmother laughing.
Yeah, my mom was taking a bunch of candid pictures that day, and she caught this one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really good one.
On top of that, I found some video. So about a week ago, I showed you guys me doing my very first video log for when we were coming to Disney World. And so I found a video of my grandmother doing an interview with me. And during that time, she was a little bigger. But when she moved to Florida, she had lost a whole bunch of weight. Mm-hmm. And she was doing pretty good. The story of my grandmother is that they gave her a year to live with pulmonary hypertension, and she lived for like 17 years past that, which was incredible.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I got to spend so much time with her. And then I'm also going to try and show you guys more photos of her, and if I can find more video, just to show how much we appreciate her. So let's take a look at that. Whoop. Hello, Betty.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm fine.
I have a couple questions to ask you. Is that all right?
Yes,
Well, let's start. Are you happy that the family is going on vacation?
I'm so happy I could jump up and down.
Wow.
Didn't I do a good job?
Yeah, you did. Will you enjoy the pet's company while they're away?
Oh yes, I'll spoil her to death. I'll give her stuff she can't eat and that I can, and we'll just have a loving time. I'll dress her up like a baby doll, and I'll just let her run around the house in the field and just do whatever she wants to do.
And why is that?
Because I love dogs and she's lovable.
Wow. Are you afraid something may happen while they're on their trip?
No, only that they'll have more fun, and a lot of fun.
Sounds like a bunch of fun.
Sounds like a bunch of a whole lot.
A bunch of a whole lot.
A bunch of a whole lot of fun.
Wow. Well, cuckoo cuckoo, back to you.
And me too.
That is the end of our day when it comes to Appreciation Day. Like I said, I really appreciate my grandmother. She helped us a lot along the way when it came to our Florida story. And not only that, she taught me things like like my grandmother, my mom told me my grandmother was a professional, a professional, a a professional bowler when she was younger, and she was actually on TV doing that. And she also played duck pins, which is a different sort of like bowling, and she taught me how to bowl, which is actually how I ended up in the. Totally forgot the name of that book. It's actually how I earned a lot of the patches that are on like my high school Letterman jacket. So I could tell you tons and tons and tons of stories of hanging out with my grandmother. This one was just incredible. Something that I don't have video of is at the end of our engagement. We mentioned it in our engagement video. After we finished, and it's a really, really important memory to me. After we finished with the engagement, I announced to everyone that it was her birthday, and then like 80 some people on Main Street saying happy birthday to her.
Yeah, it was really touching.
It was really cool. So I'm really glad that I got to spend a lot of time with her through the years, and I really miss her. And I really appreciate her for everything that she's done for me. So, and speaking of grandmothers, I do believe it's time for us to watch out for free-range grandmas, which is probably what she is now.
I was going to say, would she qualify as that?
I think so. I think she would qualify as a free-range grandma now. She has gone off to the farm. So, bye guys.